Welcome back to 5 Crucial Retirement Planning Concepts. This is part 3. I'm Dale Johnson, and in part 1 we saw that the key to success involves a wise plan of distribution through a strategic use of really good information. In part 2, we learned about the 3 colors of money. Yellow is for safe cash with almost no yield. Red is for stock market funds that has upside potential along with the risk of great loss. And green is for moderate gains, around 7 to 8%, but without risk of loss. Green money options represent my second opinion on your financial planning strategy. We now turn to Concept 3, Social Security Timing. When should you start taking advantage of a retirement income benefit that you've been paying into your entire working life? Well, about 40% of Americans start Social Security early at age 62. And as a result, they get only 75% of their full retirement amount. Why do they do it? Because they're desperate for more income and don't know how to survive without it. Others wait all the way to age 72, and they get 132% of their full retirement amount. Well, how do they pull that off? Well, they do it by drawing on other buckets of income first. By waiting up to 8 years to start their payments, they gain 8% a year in addition to inflation increases. So let me illustrate that for you. These 2 charts illustrate the difference it makes to delay the time when you start receiving Social Security payments. By waiting between age 62 and 70, the amount of your Social Security check increases by 76%. The key is, one needs to plan ahead to have enough income from other sources until they get to age 70. That is where green money comes in. Now, for example, those who have a permanent life insurance policy with cash value, they can start taking tax-free withdrawals as loans to fill in that 5 to 8 year gap. But others will simply take part of their retirement fund, place it into a safe investment that pays all of their money back plus 7 to 10% in annual gains, and it's all done within a 5 to 10 year window. These strategies to increase monthly cash flow while waiting for your Social Security checks to get bigger, they're available to everybody. They're just not well known. But you ask, when is break-even point? If I'm going to give up an early Social Security check for 5 to 8 years, how old will I need to be before my larger checks outweigh the value of all those smaller ones I missed out on? Great question. The answer is age 79. Now, if you expect to live longer than 79, you would be wise to wait. Now, if you have serious health impairments now, I'd go ahead and start payments early. But if you have a good chance to live past 80 or 90 or even 100, it makes sense to delay. Why? Because your Social Security fund is a pool of retirement money that is growing by at least 8% a year just by waiting. And all you need to do to get that extra income growth is to make sure that you have enough other income before age 70, which can be accomplished by several strategies I can suggest. So for a quick review that puts the first 3 pieces of these concepts together, here it is. When it comes to strategically planning a constant stream of distributions that will keep on paying you for the rest of your life, you should plan on using green money with its safe and steady growth without any risk of loss due to a major market upset in order to give yourself enough income prior to age 70 without Social Security so that after age 70 you'll be able to receive 76% per month more Social Security in your checks for the rest of your long life. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Please share these links with your friends by email, Facebook, Pinterest. Spread the news on how they too can retire risk-free. Next time in part 4, we will look at the one big unknown that could potentially wreck all of your retirement plans, which is the looming high cost of long-term care expenses, and how you can mitigate those expenses today in order to protect your retirement income for tomorrow. Until then, this is Dale Johnson, and I'll see you in 5 Concepts Part 4.